You finished your tax return. You signed it. You sealed the envelope. And at 5:00 p.m. on April 15th, you dropped it into the blue USPS mailbox, feeling responsible, organized, and right on time. But here is the question most taxpayers never ask. What if that drop in the mailbox does not actually count as filing on time? Because in some cases, it doesn't. And that is exactly what this video is about: the USPS postmark trap, how it works, why it catches so many people, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from IRS penalties, interest, and frustrating notices. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get straight into it. The rule most people believe in is simple. If your tax return is mailed by the deadline, it is considered filed on time. That rule is real. It is known as the timely mailed, timely filed rule. But here's the part many people miss. That rule only helps you if the official postmark date on the envelope is on or before the tax deadline, usually April 15th for individuals or March 15 for many business returns. And that is where the trap begins, because if the postmark ends up being dated April 16th or April 17th, the IRS may treat your return as late, even if you personally dropped it in the mailbox before the deadline. That one detail can lead to penalties, interest, and an IRS notice you never saw coming. Before we go further, a quick note. A large percentage of viewers who watch these tax videos are not subscribed yet. If you find this kind of content helpful, subscribe now so you do not miss future tax strategies that could save you serious money. Thank you for being here. Now let's get back to the issue. The real problem, the hidden 1-day or 2-day delay. Here is the reality many taxpayers do not realize. Just because you put your envelope into a USPS mailbox on April 15th does not mean it will receive an April 15th postmark. Mail often is not stamped right where you drop it off. Instead, it may be transported to a regional processing center first. It may sit overnight. Sometimes it sits even longer. And when it finally gets processed, the postmark may show April 16th or April 17th. To the IRS, that can mean only one thing: late. Not almost late, not close enough, just late. And once that happens, the consequences can start piling up. Failure to file penalties, failure to pay penalties, daily interest charges, automated IRS notices, all because of a mailing delay you never saw and could not control. Why this matters even more today. The IRS system is heavily automated. It does not care that you intended to file on time. It does not care that you dropped the envelope off at 5:00 p.m. on the deadline. It cares about one thing: the postmark date. If the postmark says April 16th, the system can flag your return as late. And now, instead of moving on with your life or focusing on your business, you are stuck dealing with notices, paperwork, and unnecessary stress. That is avoidable. And avoidable problems are the worst kind. So how do you protect yourself? If you are anywhere close to the filing deadline, do not rely on a blue mailbox. You need proof. Here are the 3 safest ways to file or mail your return. Option number 1, use an IRS-approved private delivery service. This is extremely important. The IRS does not accept every shipping method the same way. If you use a non-approved private delivery option, your filing date may become the date the IRS actually receives the return, not the date you sent it. That is a major difference. Approved private carriers can include certain services from companies like UPS, FedEx, and DHL. These are usually express or time-sensitive delivery options. If you are mailing something close to the deadline, use an approved service with tracking and keep the documentation. Do not rely on memory. Do not rely on assumptions. Rely on records. Option number 2, use certified mail or registered mail through USPS. If you must use the postal service, do not put a regular stamp on the envelope and drop it in a blue collection box. Go inside the post office. Go to the counter. Ask for certified mail or registered mail. Why does this matter? Because you get a receipt, and that receipt becomes your legal proof that you mailed the return on a certain date. If the IRS questions when you filed, that receipt can protect you. Without proof, your position becomes much weaker. Option number 3, the best option for most taxpayers: e-file. This is the gold standard. In most situations, if you are still mailing a paper return, you are taking on more risk than necessary. When you electronically file your return, you receive an electronic timestamp, confirmation that the return was submitted, confirmation that the return was accepted. That gives you clear proof. The moment you transmit the return and receive confirmation, you have documentation. No blue mailbox, no mail truck, no processing center, no mystery about the postmark date. For most taxpayers, e-filing is faster, cleaner, safer, and easier. The big takeaway. This is not just about tax mail. It is about understanding how the IRS works. The IRS runs on automation and documentation. And in that system, if you cannot prove something happened, you may have a hard time defending it. Do not let a simple administrative mistake turn into penalties, stress, and weeks of back and forth letters with the IRS. That is not smart tax planning. That is avoidable damage. One more important tip. If you decide to use a private carrier like UPS or FedEx, make sure the exact service level you choose is one the IRS recognizes. Not every shipping option qualifies. Overnight and express services often do. Ground services may not. So verify the exact method before you send anything. That small step can save you a major headache later. Final thought. Filing on time is important, but when it comes to the IRS, filing on time is not enough if you cannot prove it. That is the real lesson here. So if you are ever close to the deadline, do not trust a blue mailbox with something this important. Use a method that gives you proof. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever had an IRS mailing issue? Maybe a late notice, a lost document, or a processing delay you did not expect? Share your experience in the comments below. I read the comments, and many future videos come directly from the questions people ask there. If this video helped you avoid a costly mistake, hit the like button and subscribe. Every week, I break down real tax traps, IRS mistakes, and practical strategies to help you avoid expensive problems and keep more of what you earn. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to Bridgeport Finance channel, like the video, share it with someone planning to mail tax file. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.